Oh well, Aang, you ran away and caused a 100-year war. Since people want to act like they have amnesia, Aang didn't know when the war was going to start. All he knew was they was going to take him away from his only parental figure that he ever knew, or friend, or whatever you want to call Monk Gyatso. So he ran away for a moment, got caught up in a storm, wakes up, remember what happens, and go back and to find out his entire race is dead. He knew war was coming. He didn't expect the Air Nation to get ambushed, in case y'all forgot.
Lads didn't have a formal military. Sozin defeated them by ambush.
Meanwhile, Korra, who still got her teachers and parental figures in her life that's alive and well, she chose, keyword chose, as an adult. Because at this point, she's over 18. She chose not to listen to them. And guess what happened? Because what we're not going to do is blame a 12-year-old for an ambush. Think about it. You're defending this grown woman's stupid decisions. Just to show people the proof of the core stuff that I have been seeing lately, where it has absolutely been insane. Where they're trying to guess, like people were saying grown men making hate videos about Korra. And they saying it's because of the news. I mean, she literally left open a portal. Like, what are we talking about? The world, in quotes.
That in a world shattered by a devastating cataclysm.
And yes, we're going to hype up Aang when Korra fans tend to always throw dirt on Aang's name for what? You can blame her poor teachers or anything, but don't come after Aang. I'll give y'all time to read this, but we do know that Kyoshi is dating another woman. We just don't care because she's not hopping from friend to friend in the friend group. And this just right here just showed me that they're just 100% crashing out because they're saying that Ty Lee and Toph are sexualized in Avatar The Last Airbender, and that we hate Katara and Azula. Like I said before in a previous video, who hated Katara? And Ty Lee and Toph wasn't sexualized, and we all know the most sexualized character is Zuko and Sokka. Stop it. I made a video on why these characters were amazing. Korra fans need to chill. Here goes some more proof of Korra fans lashing out at Aang for no particular reason. Explain why Aang ain't a saint or that he's selfish, when absolutely nobody called him a saint, but sure, okay. Oh, when Aang kept the letter hidden from Sokka and Katara. Yeah, the 12-year-old that woke up from his nap to realize that his entire people is erased from existence, and the only two people that woke up and showed him kindness were about to leave possibly forever, he had no idea. More of abandonment issues than anything, but sure. And then he apologized sincerely and then made up for it later. Selfish act, why would I let go of Katara? I love her. How's that selfish? He's a 12-year-old kid in love. And even Iroh said,
overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love.
He could master the Avatar State and taking down Ozai before the comment. Chose to not only risk the Avatar State, but the whole world too. I know Korra fan did not write that last part. We know what happened. And they're talking about how he got snuck in the Avatar State by Azula, and that he needed the Avatar State to beat Ozai. Which I covered, that's not true. In this scene, Ozai wouldn't get killed. In case y'all forgot, in the OG series, you could actually die from lightning. Oh my gosh, this is an absolutely legendary crash out from these Korra fans. Because they brought Iroh into... literally Iroh. Like, I'll give y'all time to pause and read what all this is. Iroh was in the military, a general at that. That's like saying our veterans in real life don't deserve redemption for what they did for our nation. And once his son died, he turned his life around. And he went out of his way to make the world a better place and tried to restore balance. Korra, who had a toxic interaction with almost everybody in her show, even her current girlfriend at one point, had a toxic interaction with each other because they was fighting over the same dude. Like, this is no hate, but y'all coming after Iroh is insane. Like, he helped free the city of Ba Sing Se. Also, he helped Aang and Katara escape when Aang literally died. And he also gave Aang and Korra the best advice they ever heard in their lives. She literally doomed Earth and had beef with almost everybody. What are we talking about? Here go more of these Korra fans crashing out. So Korra wasn't likable because she was stubborn, hard-headed, cocky, quick to fight, and didn't take instructions from no one, which all traits you guys love for Zuko. All those traits that they mentioned for Zuko was book 1 Zuko, when he was the villain. Not the hero, the villain. How about you let that sink in for a moment before you type it out? Think for a moment. His arc goes from villain to hero. She started out as a hero with these type of traits.
You never think these things through.
The entire series, Zuko was literally getting humbled, and he learned to turn all those traits around. The reason people hype up Zuko's redemption arc is because he started out as a villain to hero. When Aang got blocked off, not lost, from his past lives, this made sense. Someone explain this, because this doesn't make sense. Because they literally wrote themselves in a hole and didn't know how to figure it out. So her regular spirit without Rava is stronger than Unalaq and Vatu, make it make sense. No. What you're not going to do is try to gaslight us into thinking that people hated Katara just as much as they hated Korra. We can stop that. The only time the word hate and Katara was in the same sentence was because of this. When they had this girl playing as Katara and she kept saying Ong instead of Aang. Or when they had this person playing as Katara where they switched the writing around, by her choice, by the way, to make Katara seem like she's a girl boss or that she doesn't need a master. But other than that, hate and Katara do not go in the same sentence. And plus, where is this so-called hate that people are saying Katara was getting? Now, you Korra fans are going too out of pocket. You could use that song for just Korra. Don't bring Katara in this at all, because she did what she was supposed to do. And it's very clear that those Korra fans are trying to make it a race thing. When Katara was super powerful and collected a lot of dubs. Just let Korra take accountability and just move on. Don't bring Katara in it with false narratives. Because nobody hates Katara. Katara saved Aang multiple times. Do not try to drag her down. Or make it a race thing, because no one was saying that about Katara. I said it once before, and I'll say it again. Korra fans, please stop. At this point, I know for a fact that some of these Korra fans didn't watch the show. Because first off, she didn't go against this robot by herself. This was the actual picture right here. Oh, and just so people know, Korra didn't really take down the robot. Because in case y'all forgot, Mako destroyed the core. And he was doing that by himself solo while Korra was fighting Kuvira. And Suyin and Lin and everybody else was also helping as well. Now, did Korra stop the blast from the gun? Yes, and that's absolutely impressive. Meanwhile, Aang went solo dolo against a giant ocean spirit. Which I say is very important that y'all actually read the books and read how powerful the gang got after Avatar The Last Airbender series ended. Oh yeah, and by the way, that fight lasted for an entire day. So in other words, they fought from sun up to sundown. And you're asking if Aang is able to beat this simple robot that I'm pretty sure moves slower than a giant spirit. He will have that done before breakfast.
Hello, Zuko here.
And if you like that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also let me know what you think the next video should be based off of. Because like I say at the end of all my videos, I read every comment and I make sure that y'all are heard. Because I'm trying to get to 50K by the end of the year, I would love to have your support and hear more about your ideas. I hope you're able to apply these words in your everyday life. And Lily, thanks for watching. Oh, and a reminder, drink water.
Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love